All right, guys, Love Island USA Season 7, Episode 24. And guess what tonight is? Heart rate challenge. And it looks like they're doing it in couples. But before I get to that, let me start from the top. There seems like a lot going on this episode. So when Sophie Monk said this was an unmissable episode, probably. It seems like it from the first look. So here we see Shelly and Ace talking. And we hear Shelly talking about how she doesn't know why she's still exploring if she does have this connection with Ace, and she's like finds herself thinking about what Chris is doing, like that kind of thing. At another point, we see Ace telling Shelly that he better be ready to go to war. We also see Iris talking to Sierra, and Iris is like, girl, you're in the villa, you get intimate with him, you go to Casa, and then your man's talking about, let me kiss your best friend. So that low-key upset Sierra. Like, she knows, Iris is, being real, but she was just like, she's already second guessing things. So it was, man, it looks like we're probably going to have a little bit of fallout from that, which we were anticipating. I thought it would have happened last episode, but obviously they didn't have time to sit down and talk and everything. So it looks like she's finding out about Nick and Olandria this episode. Then we see Chris, and Chris is essentially talking about how it's not over with him and Shelly, and that he's going to continue pursuing Shelly. And we see Ace and Taylor in the sauna, essentially talking about the same thing, like, man, Shelly, I guess Shelly's still stuck between the two of them. It's kind of interesting because Shelly chose Ace, right, in the recoupling, but I don't know. I wonder why she chose Ace. I wonder why she didn't choose Chris. If she's still thinking about Chris, why didn't she choose him? Then we randomly see Andreina, and she says Pepe is her type. Here, I could have predicted this, and it's fake, okay? I'm just throwing it out there right now. Elan telling Olandria, oh, you look so good, you're so beautiful, want. Elan, please. We know you're just trying to find someone to couple up with. Please. Woo, then we get to the heart rate challenge, y'all, and they're doing it in couples, which is very different, but it still looks like it's going to be very, very messy, which we don't usually have, like, super messy heart rate challenges. Like, in the end, last year, the producers, man, they did this shit. Last year when Janae didn't get people's heart rate up or whatever, but we know Janae had the best one. Anyway, it seems like tonight is going to be really messy, but I don't know, guys. I don't know. Anyway, take a look at freaking Austin. Like, come on, man. But he lives for this. This is his moment. We see Amaya and Zach. Amaya's dressed as a little maid in her pink. She looks great in pink all the time. Iris and TJ. Iris is a Dalmatian, and TJ is, I don't know what. Here we see Pepe kissing Jaden. Here goes the throuple that Sierra was just talking about on Aftersun. So it's Sierra, Nick, and Iris. Andreina kissing Pepe. Shelly going at it with Chris. First of all, Elan, you look ridiculous. You look absolutely ridiculous right now. Anyway, so he's telling Nick, now it's time for you to watch. So we see Elan and Sierra, and then over here we see Olandria and Taylor. It looks like our girl hasn't learned her lesson. Hopefully it's just her having fun, but girl, please give it up. Taylor's look of concern with brown makeup already on his nose, might I add. So looks like he probably was already having some fun. Hard to see, but this is Huda and Ace. Huda and Ace, and this is where the trouble starts. Shelly is baffled. Huda's licking her fingers. Chris is laughing, but no one else is laughing, y'all. If you did not see this first look, go check it out on the Love Island USA app or on any of their socials, because people are upset. Whatever she did, I guess with Ace, I'm assuming, because I know it has to do with Shelly. So I'm assuming it's whatever she did with Ace or Chris. I have no idea, but the girls are not happy with Huda. All right, y'all, you can catch me at 8:30 p.m. Eastern on Twitch. Come watch the episode with me, and then we can yap about it afterwards.